You know, sometimes God can have a way of reminding you just how small you are. So I was in my room working on stuff, and I heard thunder outside, and I was so excited because I love thunderstorms. Because I feel like my whole life has been one big freaking storm, and just living and growing up in the environment that I did, it made me learn to thrive in chaos because my whole life freaking was chaos. You know, my mother was just all over the place. She really couldn't even take care of herself, much less me. And she projected a lot of her unhealed things onto me. But I'm in this whole process of taking my power back and using my voice because for so long I have been silenced. And, you know, when you speak up in your childhood environment and you're constantly just criticized and you are just, no, you're not supposed to feel that. No, you should feel this way. You're constantly invalidated. You learn to silence yourself because the one very person who's supposed to be there for you and who is supposed to give you a safe environment for you to be yourself and for you to develop your own character, I was never provided that. And I'm sure I know there were a lot of people that were not provided that luxury as well. Unfortunately, I had to do things on my own. I had to learn to parent my own self. I had to grow up very quickly. But you know what? That made me the person that I am, and I'm grateful for it because I truly am amazing, and you are too. But God can have a way of just reminding you of sometimes how powerless you are. So like I said, I was in my room and I heard the thunder and I was like, oh yeah. I was like, okay, I'm going to take my dog and we're going to sit out. You know, I have like a covered area. So, you know, it's covered and I have a bench, a gliding bench out there. Perfect. It's perfect. Anyways, so I went up there, you know, and I was going to take my dog to go pee real quick while it's coming in, you know, and gosh, the wind came so fast and then it was just straight hell. And literally, I mean, like it was a hellstorm. There were so many pellets of ice and there's still so many on my front lawn. It's crazy. So yeah, needless to say, we sat out there for a little bit. And once it kind of got intense, we went back inside. So I do love a good storm. However, that was a little bit intense. But I don't mind it. As long as I'm inside, I'm okay. But it's like that thunder, you know, if you ever sit outside and like a storm's coming in and the clouds get really dark and you know, you got that little breeze going and it's like, you know, oh, it's perfect. I love thunderstorms. I do. I truly do. But yeah, something like that can make you just realize how small you are in this world. That's not a bad thing, but it puts things in perspective. And just like that, too, 20 minutes of this thunderstorm and, you know, heavy downpour, lots of wind, and, you know, it was like pea-sized hail. And then 20 minutes, like I said, it's gone. It's gone. And just like that. But also, that's another lesson as storms don't last forever. So if you're going through something difficult, and I know that a lot of people are. We all come to this planet. We all have lessons to learn. We all have things that we need to work on and that really we're here to learn and master. But the storms, they don't last forever. They don't. When they get done, the sky clears. And I feel like I could kind of hear some birds out there. I feed the birds, so they like me. So they hang around my house, and you can hear them tweeting all the time. Just probably let me know how grateful they are. But it's amazing how something like that can just blow in that fast and can just really take a toll. And I was out there looking too at my plants because I have like a really pretty like rose kind of tree, and oh, that thing got plummeted. I felt so bad. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to go to check on it later. Oh, poor girl, she was struggling. But anyways, but just it's amazing how something like that can come in so fast, and then 20 minutes later, it's like nothing ever happened. The sky clears and everything is fine. So if you're going through a storm in your life, it doesn't last forever. So be patient. Truly love yourself and give yourself the grace that you truly need to give yourself in this moment, this day and age, and keep going. But also there's another lesson in there. It's okay to rest. Even during the storm or when you've been through things, it's okay to rest. Which I know my flower is doing right now. She's like, oh my God, what just happened? That was her first like big storm too. She's so pretty. I'll have to show her to you. But anyways, just hang in there. It's gonna be okay. Life happens to all of us. It truly does. And you just gotta take it one day at a time. Anyways, bye guys.